Despite DreamWorks doing pretty well this year, it seems that the last year of failures have been catching up to them. The Troll sequel that no one asked for, and the B-mouth Ruby Gillman movie. Both movies absolutely failed. No one went to go see them. Well, guess what? DreamWorks is cutting staff in the next coming month. Hopefully, this will lead to actual them making good movies, and not stuff like Trolls or Ruby Gillman movies that people don't like. Okay, I'm sorry if you're a fan if someone is a fan of both Trolls and Ruby Gillman, but both movies were massive failures. Okay, Trolls wasn't as big as a failure, or it was a small failure, but Ruby Gillman was a massive failure. Okay, they didn't need to make that movie. They sort of not released that movie and just kept it into the canceled ideas box, as you say. But DreamWorks is cutting staff in the next coming months as well. So they're releasing the Wild Robot enthusiasm with that movie. Says that the orange is being laid off, but that downsides the natural attrition as well. That the 40 to 50% of staff at DreamWorks could be cut, would be reduced. Yeah. And as normally, Wild projects come from Panda 4 and Wild Robot, they're winding down at the same time. The timing of new projects do not end up with the end dates of these current projections, as well to minimize the gaps. The Pine Workers who will wrap up the Wild Robot have end dates made from April to July as well. There are more movies coming out, obviously, but I think DreamWorks, the problem is they keep making these movies that no one wants to see. Okay? Instead of making like one quality movie a year, they make one quality movie a year and then they have a Ruby Gillman or Trolls. Movies that people don't really care for. Okay? Where I think that's the problem with DreamWorks. I think DreamWorks could definitely compete with Disney. Then movies like Ruby Gillman or Trolls, movies that people don't like. Okay, movies that are not gonna. I know the first Trolls made money, but when the third Trolls is doing so much worse than the first one, that they sort of released it. They sort of not made a third Trolls movie. Second Trolls movie can't really tell if that movie did well because of the pandemic. But it's a franchise or IP that we knew was going to decline by entry. It's just an IP that people don't care for. Okay. I do not want to see Trolls. I do not want to see the second one or the third one. But yeah, that's about this video here. So DreamWorks is also not doing as well. Usually we hear about Disney, what's happening at Disney. But it seems that DreamWorks, hopefully they learned the lesson and abandon IPs like Ruby Gillman or Trolls, or making pointless sequels like a sequel to Spirit, a movie that did not need a sequel, okay? Or making a Boss Baby movie, okay? They're making sequels to some of the worst received movies, okay? Some of the worst received movies, and then they wonder why the box office isn't doing as well as it used to. Okay, either make new IPs or stick with what's rough. No bean mouth art style. No one likes that art style, as proven with Ruby Gillman. The DreamWorks probably won't listen. They'll probably say, "Oh yeah, it's because of the story or characters." They're not gonna say, "Oh yeah, because people don't like this bean mouth art style." Okay, movies do far worse with the bean mouth art style than without the bean mouth art style. Okay, it's just the art style that people just don't like. It's repetitive, but again, Hollywood and modern animation continues on insisting of making B-mouth characters. And that's about this video here. Goodbye.